Welcome. In front of me is a REALME 14 Pro Plus, and today I'll show you how you can go through the setup process of this phone. So, when you boot it up the very first time, you will be presented with the same screen that you can see on my end, which is just a hello, and you want to click on the arrow and then find your desired language from the list. Now for me it already selected English, which is the language that I want to use, so I'm going to click on next, and then I can select my region. Now as far as I can tell, this has no impact on the device itself, so I'm just going to select the first one here. Next we have legal information like user agreement, privacy policy, and data security. Now you can tap on the view details right here and here to read exactly what you're agreeing to, but at the end of the day you have just a next button, which question is, did we actually agree to anything in this case when there was only a next, not agree? But in any case, here we have set up using another device. This is an option that you can utilize if you have an old Android. You can then just kind of go through this. You would then select if your old device is either an Android phone or an iPhone or iPad, and it would allow you to transfer over all the contacts, messages, applications, and also photos, videos, stuff like that. So basically clone over everything to your new device. Now I'm going to be setting this device up as a new one, so I'm just going to select skip right here, and this takes me to the Wi-Fi connection page, which is an optional step for you to utilize, so you can connect to your network. This would then automatically set up your date and time, and also give you later on the option to sign into a Google account throughout the setup process and restore absent data from a cloud backup. The previous one that I've seen was just kind of like a more physical, like a phone. So I will be skipping this. Now, what I just mentioned applies only if you did not insert a SIM card and did not connect to Wi-Fi, which is what I have done. Now, in any case, next page we have unlocking method. We have password, fingerprint, and face recognition. So these are the three different ways you can protect your device. Now, if you're planning to use either fingerprint or face recognition, these are biometric securities and they are not 100% reliable, so they might not always reliably unlock your phone, and because of that, the device will always force you to select a PIN, pattern, or password as a additional method of unlocking your device. That is irrelevant of if you're using just a fingerprint or face recognition or both. As for any biometrics, you will always be required to have a physical way of unlocking the device. Now, last thing here would be the fact that you don't need to protect your device, which you can select skip right here, although I would not recommend doing that. Next, we have Google services like location, scanning, and sending user and diagnostic data. Now, you can turn all of these off, but it's from Google, so let's not kid ourselves. It's not like these toggles do anything. Otherwise, corpos wouldn't be in perpetual class action lawsuits. So I'm just going to go to the next page and ignore it. And here we have recommended services. So these will be strictly from REALME. So we have auto update overnight options, wallpaper carousel. For people that don't like the random wallpapers on their lock screen, you might want to turn that off. I personally am not a fan of this, so I do like to turn that off, as the wallpapers that they have picked are just way too random and not very appealing. Like, as an example, you might see something like a random dog or celebrity or a suitcase or some architecture. They're just all over the place, and I personally like to just have a single static wallpaper of my own choice. Next we have global search, auto update system applications, quick connect, and a bunch of other options right here. You can go through all of these, see if they fancy you, and if so, we can toggle them on or off depending on what state they are and what you want. And from there you can select agree to go to the next page, which will then allow you to choose your navigation method throughout the system. Now we have the button and gestures. If you have only used buttons till now, I highly recommend checking the gestures, as it's a much more natural way of navigating through the device with just kind of swipes from sides and bottom. And once you select either one of those, you can then select get started right here, and this will now redirect you to the home screen. Now, once you are on the home screen, you get one last thing, which is notification and quick settings. You can have it divided into two sections. So with the split one, from the right side, you'll be getting your toggles, like these ones here. And from the left side, you'll then be getting notifications only. Or classic, which is basically swipe down from anywhere and get both of those at the same time. I like this one, so that's what I'm going to stick with. And there we go. The device is now fully set up. So if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.